So guys and girls, this video is coming from a place of nowhere else but love. I got a lot of good points to make, and both genders will be happy with this video because it's just all the truth. And coming from a man, I just want to explain a lot of things and how things really are and how we think, and same as women. I even know, I'm not a woman. If you look clearly, I am a man, but I have a good idea of how women think, so I'm going to break things both down. I have an idea of how you guys think and what you guys expect and all this, so I will get into that later in the video. But I just want to say, when it comes to us men, we are not complicated. Okay, I'm just going to lay it out there, what we really think and what we really want, because we are not needy. We are not. We don't need a lot. And I'm going to tell you guys this now. And like I said, all men could probably agree with this, with me. More than us men even want to be loved, even more than we want to be loved, we want to be respected and appreciated. Not disrespected and not unappreciated. That's not how we want to feel. That's not what we want. We want to feel respected and appreciated even more than we want to feel loved or all this affection, because yeah, that stuff can be good from time to time. That stuff can be, it's not number one. And this is coming from a real man's perspective, because there is a lot of kids in this world who just don't think clearly. So if any women's like, oh, I was with this guy and he wasn't like this, that's probably because you were not with a man. You were not with a true man. There's a huge difference here. And no true man probably has his shit together, so he doesn't care if he's respected, appreciated, because he's not going to be respected or appreciated if he doesn't have his shit together. It's just not how it's going to go. How can you respect somebody like that? How can you appreciate somebody that has nothing to give, that has nothing to offer but probably problems to you? As a woman, they'll do nothing but give you more problems because they are not developed. They do not have their shit together. So here's the difference. And that's why we want to feel, as men, we want to feel like we matter to you. We want to feel like the things we do, it's appreciated. Like you guys really look at us. You guys really look up to us for a lot of the things we can do. We don't really, I'm not going to say we don't care about being loved, but it's not number one. Like I said, we want to feel like men. We want to feel like we really matter and like we're making a difference and we're making you happy and all this stuff. We really do care about that. We really do. And I don't know how many people is going to say this, but it is the truth. And as a man, even if you don't have a woman or a girlfriend, a spouse, whatever you want to say, you still have to focus on yourself. You still have to do things as a man, with or without anybody. You have to be that person at all times. You can never stop working on yourself, even if you get married, even if you have a girlfriend or anything. You still have to work on yourself. So that can never stop. Once you get somebody, it's not, oh, okay. Throw everything out the window that you were doing the entire time. It's not how it goes. Same thing with women. Once you get a man, you don't start. Once you get married, this whole other person that you never showed starts to come out, and now you're completely different, and he's probably unattracted to you. Vice versa. The same thing can happen with women and men. These things happen all the time, guys, in relationships and marriages and everything. Everybody has to stay in the ball. Everybody has to continue to be the best they can be. Everybody needs space. You really have to know how to be successful in marriages and relationships in order for things to work. And so, since I already described this, I just want to try to break down what a woman wants. And a lot of you women, whoever's watching this video, you guys can leave in the comment section, same as men. Everybody can leave in the comment section what they expect, what they think, and what really matters to them the most, all in all. And this is coming from my own experience. This is coming from all the women that I've dated. This is coming from even other grown women that was in my life, or used to be in my life, or still is in my life. Just older ladies in general. Aunts, parents, older cousins, people like this, you know what I mean? What I feel that women really want is affection, is love, is attention. And there's some other things as well. Money matters. Money definitely matters. Money matters lesser to men because they got their money. I'm not saying women don't. But women do want more of a man that has got some money. There's no questions about it. There's just not. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. I'm not sitting here trying to say anything I'm trying to say right now is wrong or negative. It is not at all. You guys have a right. You guys want to be protected. Rightfully so. You deserve a good man. You deserve somebody who has everything together. You really do. And there's nothing wrong with that. And like some people just want to put these negative things on things like, oh, she's just a gold digger. Oh, she's just this. Oh, she's just that. Where some of it can be true, but just because you prefer a man that has a lot of money or more than average or something like this, or you have these certain requirements, it doesn't make you a bad person. Everybody has their taste. I have my taste. There's certain things that I want, there's certain things I don't want, and nothing's going to come in the way of that. It's the same thing for women. It just might feel sometimes like women have more requirements, but I understand that. I understand women, and trust me guys, no woman can sit here and tell me otherwise, because I've seen just about everything you can see. And I do realize and understand too that not all women are the same. A lot of them are the same, but there's differences for sure. And there's nothing wrong with differences. There's nothing wrong with anything. I'm just trying to break down in this video how things really are, and how each gender thinks and stuff like this. And like I said, I can hit it more. I can hit the nail on the head a little bit more when I speak for men, because like I said, I am of that breed. I'm not a woman, so I can't fully understand or speak for a woman, but I do have a lot of experience with them. So I do know how they think a lot, just not exactly. But I do have a great idea. Like I said, experience does a lot of things. And I just feel, and it's not a bad thing, I just feel like there's more requirements of what a woman wants. They are more complicated than men. Men are less complicated. Women are more complicated. I don't even think it's a debate. And like I said, it's not a bad thing. I don't want anyone sitting here thinking, oh, he's sexist. Oh, he thinks this way. Oh, he thinks that way. It is what it is. We are less complicated. And it's not a bad thing. Women have every right to be the way that they are. They do deserve a good man. And a man deserves a good woman. But there's differences. Each gender is different. Someone's called a man, someone's called a woman for a reason. They're different. They're not the same. We're all human beings, but there's differences. And both are beautiful. Both genders are beautiful. We just have to understand each other more. We just have to complicate more. And stop hiding so much stuff, and then things aren't going wrong and all this stuff, because a lot of the times that's what happens. People are thinking things that they're not putting out there, and this goes for relationships is what I'm talking about here. And I think that's the problem, is a lack of communication, a lack of somebody not wanting to tell the truth of how it really is, and then things going bad because all these misunderstandings, and then all these fights and arguments and misunderstandings in general. It becomes a mess, and it's because a lack of communication. You know what I mean? This me doing this video is nothing more than golden. Like, this is the best video somebody could do on the nature of both men and women. Like, it doesn't get better than this. This is really how it is. And like I said, I can't give a full 100 description, which is why we want it from women in this comment section, of what you guys really value the most. And I know how many things you guys value, but I want to hear from you guys. We all want to hear from you guys, and even women want to hear it more from men in the comment section as well. So put it out there. Let's hear it. Let's see it, because like I said, I think a lot of men can agree with me that even more than we want to feel real loved and affection and all this stuff from women, we want to feel, we want to feel more respected and appreciated more than anything else. Because it shows us too that we are doing what a man is supposed to do. If we're just being loved and love and affectionate all the time, which is not a bad thing. You do have to feel these things, but it's like all the time, and then all of a sudden you're not appreciated, and you're not valued, and you're not respected, because too much love and affection is going to take too much of that attention away from you being the best that you can be. And there's going to come a point where all this love and affection, it's not even special anymore. So the way to keep that special is to keep focusing on yourself. Allow you and your significant other to miss each other a little bit. That is healthy. That is going to keep you guys connected like nothing you've ever seen in your entire life. And I'm telling you now, this is how it is. When you see disastrous relationships, it's the most clingy relationships. It's the most where a man and a woman, or a girl and a guy, whatever you want to talk, because this stuff can happen in high school, this stuff can happen in junior high, this stuff can happen after high school and college, in your mid-20s, this stuff can happen anytime. But it's like, I feel where most people end up splitting up is whenever they're showing each other too much love and affection. Because now it's the same basic stuff every day, and it gets old, and it's like, both you guys probably ain't even on your path and purpose, and nothing's really happening, and it just becomes a shit show, and nothing new. You get used to it, and you know what? These relationships that I speak on right here, they can last sometimes for years, but it always comes to an end. It always does. And that's because ain't nothing new happening. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with love and affection. Don't get me wrong. But you really have to know the balance. You have to know and not forget about your own life. Your lover in life should motivate you more to be better. It shouldn't bring you guys closer 24/7. That's not what it is. And a love like that is never going to last. So that's just how it is. That's how I know. Like I said, guys, I've been through everything. I've seen everything. I know how things work. And I feel even more so than that, I played into a lot of the games that I was drug into by certain females in the past. And I literally did what they wanted me to do to serve them. And it was just sort of an empty, meaningless connection and relationship. It was just so weird. You're dealing with somebody that, they have a lot to work on type thing. But the right people, man, they're going to make your life better, not worse. So it all comes down to this. And that's the end of the video. I'm just trying to think real quick if I want to say something else or add anything else, but I don't think so. And let's get to this comment section. I want to see what you guys have to say in the comments. How right or how wrong I am, this or that or this. But like I said, I think I hit the nail on the head for both genders. Could have missed something here or there. Who knows? But let's see the comments. I'll be back with some more videos tomorrow.